Hi there, and welcome to this week's Arbury Home. So we're now going to do the main course. So Iona, do you want to tell everybody what they've got?
Hi, today you've got pork escalopes wrapped in Parma ham and sage, basil mashed potato and succotash. Enjoy! Bye!
Thank you very much. So we've got our pork escalopes wrapped in Parma ham with a bit of sage, our succotash, our pork sauce, a little bit of chopped parsley for the succotash, some butter and oil for cooking the pork, and then our basil mashed potato. So the first thing we're going to do is we've got a pot of water on the back there which we've brought to the boil, turned it down to a simmer, and then we're just going to drop the mashed potato into the water, okay? And we're going to leave it there for approximately 10 minutes to heat through. Alright? But for the purpose of this video we might do it just a little bit quicker. So we've got our frying pan which we just put on the heat. And then to the frying pan we're going to add the oil and the butter. Okay? Perfect. And all we want to do is get that butter melted. We want to get it to where it's starting to foam. I've done this with you quite a lot. Here we go. Let's get the heat up. There we go. So there we go. So we've got it melted, it's starting to foam. Okay? So we get it nice and hot. So then we've got our pork escalopes. So we've got our little escalopes here. And what you'll find, because where they've been wrapped, where the seal is, that is the side we want to fry first. We fry that first, it stays together. We fry the other side, potentially the ham will want to come off. So we've got a pan hot, pop our pork escalope in there. Just like that. And what we want to do now is we want to try and get a nice colour. We're going to fry it for about 1.5 minutes each side. Get a nice colour, take it out, let it rest while we do everything else. So meanwhile what you can do, decant the succotash into a saucepan. And then our sauce into a saucepan. Turn that down a little bit. And we're just going to pop them onto the heat to warm through. So we've got our pork. Just going to have a little look, looking good. Let's give it another minute. Let me get a little plate. So this one's quite nice because it doesn't involve going in the oven. Because the escalopes are so thin, they will cook relatively quickly. So there we go. So we're going to turn them over now. So what you're looking for is that nice golden brown colour, and then they're probably halfway cooked now. Terribly boring watching someone fry, isn't it? So what we're trying to feel is that they're firming up, and they are firming up quite well. Give it another 20 seconds. And there we go, we'll take them out now. So we're just going to lift them out, put them on a plate, And then what we want to do is keep them somewhere warm just while we get everything else together. So what we're going to do is, because rather than come back in 10 minutes, obviously pop your mashed potato in earlier than you need. So we're just going to take that out now. I'm going to put that in my little bowl. And I've lost scissors. So what you need to do is we cut it open and then carefully decant the mash into the bowl. Like so. There we go. Put that there. Now what we need to do with the mash is, because in the heating process it can start to split and the fats start to come away from the mash. Just give it a good old beat, just to emulsify everything. And there we go, mashed potato done. So succotash is now warm. So all we want to do now is just add the chopped parsley to the succotash. There we go. And then we're ready to go. So take your mashed potato, spoon that into the middle of your plate, like so. Going to take our succotash and just spoon it around your mash. There we go. Spoon's a bit hot. Then we've got our sauce, which all we want to do is just spoon that around the edge, like so. And then last but not least, we take our escalopes, just going to pop them on top of your mash, like so. And there we have it. So that's our pork escalopes wrapped in Parma ham and sage with basil mashed potato and succotash.